All right, welcome back. The 2026
All right, judges,
Virtual
we'll be going to
International
Heat number
Championships.
571. Heat 571, it is Tango. And we should have 13 couples coming to the floor. 425, 178, 217, 402, 483, 472, 475, 500, 140, 159, 161, 172, and 218. Heat number is 571, and it is Tango.
All right, like I said, back to the virtual competition. We're doing an American Smooth right now. We'll be having our commentators back on the commentary couch in just a moment. We're happy to have you here. If you like this type of content, please hit that subscribe button. That helps out the channel immensely. You can also hit the thumbs up button if you like what you're seeing. If you want to get notified when we do go live, hit that bell icon. We try to go live a couple times a month, bringing you ballroom dancing from around the country. Next to the commentary couch, we have our president and CEO.
Hello, hello.
Yes, welcome.
Thanks for having me back.
Do you have someone joining you today?
They will be later in
Okay.
just a few minutes. I get to run solo for a few minutes.
Wonderful. Well, we're happy to have you.
Thank you. Excited. We got the tango going on. Today has been an amazing day watching everybody dance. Everybody's dancing so well. Fantastic.
And thank you, dancers. Next to go to heat number 572, it is Foxtrot. And 13 couples on the floor once again. The heat number is 572. It is Foxtrot.
So going back to some of the comments, I don't know where they left off, but I'll start here. They said, is there a style you prefer to judge over another? And I would think probably most adjudicators will tell you whatever style they mastered in and that was their category, they probably enjoy that a little bit more, but it's not that one style is better than the other, because phenomenal dancing and watching it, the expression and everybody, improving, all styles of dance are fantastic. So I don't know if there's one better than the other. It just depends on what you gravitate to. So hope that makes sense. Let's see what else. How strongly do dancers need to stick to the line of dance? Well, I guess when you're doing the curriculum, the line of dance and the amount of turn is in there for a purpose and a reason, so you need to stay with it.
And thank you, couples. Next we go to heat number 573. It is Waltz, 11 couples this time. Heat number is 573. Waltz, please.
We had another question. It said, I know both expression and technique are important, but does one or the other have an edge for increasing a score? That's a very good question. I mean, obviously, great technique is important, and you'll always be working on that. But expression is something is probably just as hard to master, and that's what pulls people in to watch you. So I think that's why a lot of judges will tell you they'd love to see people that'll smile and really emote what they're doing, because it makes it easier to enjoy or watch. So both are very important. Is there one that's more important? I don't know, because you could be a great emotional dancer and show a lot of face, but have bad technique, and it may not get you very far.
Next we go to heat number 574. It is Tango. 11 couples once again. Heat number is 574. Tango.
We have another question here. How many studios are participating in today's competition? Last I heard was around 100. I'll get that correct number for you. Maybe Mr. Plant can tell us. I was told it was close to 100 studios that's participating in our virtual competition. It's the 6th year. It was created during COVID, and then we found so many benefits to the virtual event and so many positive experiences that were happening in everyone's dancing that we decided to keep it as part of our platforms. If a judge sees a student fixing a mistake while they're dancing, would that offset any deductions given for the original mistake? I don't think so. I think most judges, you'll see if you make a mistake, and everybody makes a mistake when you're competing, will look away and then they'll come back and hopefully have you corrected.
575, it is Foxtrot and 11 couples. Heat is 575, Foxtrot.
Couple more shout outs. We have Apex. Apex has done great today. They were earlier when I was out here, they were really had a lot of participation, giving shout outs and comments and stuff. We want to encourage you, be a part of our live stream, share it with your family and friends. Let's get a lot of people watching what's going on today, and maybe it'll inspire some people to come on into the studios all across the country and start their dance journey. It's always great for people to see others dancing and enjoying, having a good time. You might be our spokesperson for come on into our studios because you're having so much fun. And I know the studios would appreciate that billboard of getting family and friends in and being a part of the studio.
Thank you, couples. Next to go to heat number 576, it is Viennese Waltz. 13 couples this time. Judges, please add separate event, couple 190. Judges, add separate event, couple 190. Heat number is 576, Viennese Waltz.
Oh, Mr. Plant, I don't know if you're the one that did it, but now the judges are called the Golden Eye. How cute. Earlier, they were the Rock and Rollers or the Rolling Stones, and being fun and creative. Just let everybody know we had 2 birthdays this week. We have Dan Rutherford's birthday today. He's here judging with us. And then Nadia out of New Jersey. She was one of our judges this weekend, and her birthday's on Monday. How's it going, Miss Mary Lynn? We'll invite Mary Lynn Benitez, one of our examiners. She can give us her opinion. Hello. She's been locked in another room. Tell us a little bit about what you've been locked in the other room doing with some of the other dance council members.
Now I'm on. There we go. We're updating our silver rhythm.
And next we go to heat number 577. It is Waltz, and we should have 12 couples this time. Heat is 577, Waltz.
You said that the council's updating the silver rhythm.
Silver rhythm. We're really excited, and soon we'll have a complete silver reface, yes, and it's all fresh and it's exciting, and we'll have the manuals done soon. So teachers, get ready. You'll be able to certify in your silver soon.
And all the new stuff. I saw some fun stuff going on. We had some choreographers in there and working with Mary Lynn and some of the other examiners. And
it's always so inspiring when we all get together. You know, everybody's got their views, and then when it comes together, it's even better than what each individual thought.
Right.
It really is awesome.
So now, what was cute, because when we popped the silver up there from our old silver, we were laughing because it was you and Talia on the screen, and earlier it was Bruno and Ray, and
Stephen Ray.
Yeah, I was pregnant during the time, so I was standing in the back.
Thank you, couples. And next we go to heat number 578. It is Tango, and 12 couples this time. Heat is 578, Tango.
So we thought it'd be cute. We're going to have Talia and Mary Lynn video one of the steps, and we're going to put them side by side 25 years later and still going strong. But it's amazing to watch and see. It was great stuff back then, and then to add more knowledge to it today.
But, you know, that's the beauty of dance, how it evolves, right? Over the years, we've learned from those that went before us, and then now look at what the kids are doing nowadays, what they're able to do with their bodies to express the rhythms and the music. It's so rich, and it grows. I mean, we wouldn't have been where we are without them, you know, those that we looked up to in past generations.
Right. and just keep it going. And keep it fresh. That I loved it. You said the fresh word, keep it, current.
Yep.
And that's one of the benefits of Fred Astaire Dance Studio. We have a council of 75 plus, constantly updating and working on new material to keep it current so that we stay current.
Next to go to Heat 579, it is Foxtrot. And 12 couples once again. Heat is 579, Foxtrot.
Well, what I love is as I'm looking at all the fabulous studios and all the dancing, we've got a nice variety of generations ahead of us. We've got a young lady, and
one of our juniors
there. Dancing in Frederick. She's doing a great job.
Some couples. We have couples.
We've got some couples. Awesome.
All the way up to maybe our C3 division. So we do have a nice spread of competitors on the screen, and it just shows that dancing's for everyone.
Dancing is for everyone, and it's what I'm excited to see is how our curriculum is able to adjust to all levels.
Right.
Really good.
Well, and everybody's ability, they're able to and abilities like it grows, like if you want to add a double spin in, or maybe that's too much right now, but you grow to that.
Next to go to Heat number 580, it is Viennese Waltz. 9 couples on the floor this time. Heat number is 580, and it is Viennese Waltz.
We have another junior. We have 2 juniors on the floor now.
Awesome.
One from Frederick, one from Sarasota. It's always nice to see.
Viennese Waltz is such a beautiful dance. And the other nice thing about Viennese Waltz is the happy rhythms. Sorry, we're checking to see if we've got any comments.
Mr. Plant coming in here and making sure we're okay. We got it, because we're just looking at a blank screen on the iPad. But now we have some people chatting and asking, should dancers look at the dance to the judges or pretend they're not even there?
Next to go to Heat number 581.
Who should the dancers look at?
11 couples this time. Heat number is 581, Waltz.
So what I've always found is that you want to remember that you have 3 people that you're dancing with. You're dancing with your partner, so there should always be that attention to your partner. You have an audience, so you should let them know that they're watching. And also, if there is a judge within eye range, you want to catch their attention. But I don't personally like when somebody comes right up to my face and dances. I feel a little like my space has been invaded. Right?
But you're right. So, and earlier someone had asked, what's more important? Let's hear your take on it. Expression or technique? Good question, huh?
You know what? That's one of those circle kind of questions, because to really get your...
And next to go to Heat number 582, it is Tango. 11 couples this time. Heat number is 582, Tango.
To really deliver your expression, you need the technique to support it, right? Because oftentimes we can be full of expression and not really be able to have that laser sharpness to it, right? Because our technique is a little weak. Yeah. But again, if we're looking at a few people of equal levels, those that do have that balance or that extra expression or spark, they will catch your attention.
Yeah, true. The next question was, how highly ranked are hair, makeup, tanning, shoes at the competition? Is it perfectly fine if you look neat, pulled together, untanned, and wear practice shoes?
What's funny is It's not that it's ranked. Cliffhanger.
Thank you, couples. Next, we'll go to heat number 583. It is Foxtrot. And 10 couples this time. Heat is 583, Foxtrot.
It's that they can become distractions. And so if you have a floor full of sparkles and all the top-notch look and everybody's tanned, but you're the one that's not, it will draw attention in a negative way, unfortunately, right? And also the lighting can be really harsh. And on dirty practice shoes, you actually see that it looks like mud caked on your shoes. It's just the things that get highlighted with
a flat shoe is not a distracting thing. Like if someone has to wear practice shoes, it doesn't take away if the dancing is strong and all the other elements are there.
It is nice when the shoe matches color-wise, like
True.
a nude
Oh,
shoe
yes,
rather
yes, yeah.
than a black shoe, especially if you're wearing a white dress,
Right.
or a light-colored dress, because then it can.
So you would treat a practice shoe just like a ballroom competition shoe. It should match. It have some sparkles on it. It should be treated
And
like
thank
the same.
you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 584. It is Waltz. 12 couples this time. Judges, please add separate event, couple 455. Add separate event, couple 455. Heat is 584, Waltz.
Oh, someone said, good afternoon, ladies. Well, hello. Thanks for joining. Earlier, we had a contest. We wanted to know some of the things you loved about your studio. Why would you consider your studio the best Fred Astaire studio in the country? What's your favorite dance was another question we had put out there. What is your favorite dance and why? Can you think of something else? So we just want you to participate with us. It makes it much easier.
I'm sorry, I got distracted by the beautiful waltz. So lovely. Everybody's doing such a great job. One of the things I've noticed overall in our couples is the presentation has really come a long way. For even our beginner students are trusting their teachers and, doing the things that are uncomfortable, like holding the frame out, arms out to the side or up and over their heads.
Next, we go to heat number 585. It is Tango. 12 couples this time. Heat is 585, Tango.
What do you think the hardest part of learning to dance is? Or what would be one of the toughest elements?
I think if you're a brand new student, never danced before, just, the idea of learning the figures right off the top is really challenging. But I think the second biggest challenge is when people need to realize they have to incorporate more than just their feet, right? That the whole body has to move with it.
Yes. But once they get a hold of it, they start to really enjoy it. It's fun. I think arm styling can be difficult because it's not something that's a natural action in life. We don't walk around doing certain things, whereas walking or moving is similar to dancing with patterns and around the floor. But the arm styling is something that throws you off.
I think so.
And Tango. Thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 586. It is Foxtrot. 10 couples this time. Heat is 586, Foxtrot.
We have a shout out for Long Grove. We have a shout out for Molly, Youngstown, Durham. We have another one here. Holding all the technique together while moving and looking like you aren't thinking about it. True. Very good point.
Actually, people forget that you can practice that.
What are some tips on how to practice that?
Well, one of the things once you've been on the floor, you have to kind of remember what does that feel like, and then try and imagine yourself when you're practicing in your studio, so that you're dancing beyond the four walls of your own studio.
And the casualness of a lesson sometimes.
Exactly, because it's familiar, so we relax and get casual, changing directions and alignments.
And next we move to heat number 587. It is Waltz, 10 couples this time. Heat number is 587, Waltz.
We have a question here, Mary Lynn. Which dance do you think is not appreciated enough?
That's a tricky question.
I would say merengue.
You know what? You're right. You're right. Because a lot of people don't realize that if you can merengue, you really got the essence of all the rhythm dances.
Correct.
Yep. You're right.
I think because it may feel like it's not as difficult, you know, and so people think, oh, it's kind of like the hustle. But there are elements of dance that are so important that if you master them inside some of those dances, then the other ones are even easier.
Exactly.
Good question. We have a shout out for High Point, North Carolina. That North Carolina group, boy, they're just killing it with people joining us today.
And thank you, couples. Next we go to heat 588. It is Tango, 10 couples this time. Heat number is 588, Tango.
We're going to have Tony jump in for me right now.
Welcome,
Hello, Ms.
Tony.
Marilyn.
I'm glad you're with us. Oh, he's enjoying a cookie. I won't tell
Yes,
you.
I am enjoying a cookie. It's a wonderful cookie. Look at all these people doing such a beautiful job.
Yeah, we've got two. We've got a junior. We had two juniors a little while ago, which was really nice to see.
They all look wonderful. You know what I love is how well they decorated all the studios.
Oh, I know. It looks like a party everywhere.
Let me ask you, do you prefer when they follow the couple, or do you like it when the camera is steady?
I think as long as we're in focus, we're good.
As long as they're in focus, it's good?
Yes, there you go. I do like to see the whole body. Sometimes I think when they're following them, they get...
And next we go to heat number 589. It is Foxtrot, 9 couples on the floor this time. Heat number is 589, Foxtrot.
Sometimes the camera gets a little close and then we lose the feet or a head. So camera people.
Maybe it's on purpose.
And show off that good footwork. There we go.
All right. So you're our head examiner. What do you look for? Does that, like when you watch a couple, which hat are you wearing?
You know, when I watch a couple, I'm definitely just watching as an adjudicator, not as an examiner. Because as an examiner, you're looking for details that sometimes with expression and interpretation, you know, like turns maybe are a little more, a little less to create whatever the couple is individually creating. So I value that. I want to see that.
That's very good.
And thank you, couples. Next we go to heat 590, the Viennese Waltz, 10 couples this time. Heat number 590, Viennese Waltz.
I got to come back on that, though. However, there are some techniques that are atrocious, if not if not already incorporated in the body, right? I mean, whether I'm being a judge or an examiner, you know, the feet and the legs, they're going to carry all that lovely expression that we enjoy. So I want to see, I like good feet and legs.
Yes, footwork is very important. It's funny because people always want to know how we judge. And I always tell them, look at the benefit sheet. Footwork has one line, figures has one line. Obviously, it's very important to follow directions and timing. But then technically, what we're looking for is posture is number one. You have to be presentable. Then the very next line is basically styling. Make sure that the frame is correct. If it's smooth, then it's supposed to be smooth frame. If it's rhythm, then it's rhythm frame. And then you have footwork.
And thank you, couples. Next to go to heat number 591. It is Waltz, and we should have 9 couples this time. Heat is 591, Waltz.
And what's funny is that you have footwork, articulation of feet. If it's supposed to be ball flat, toe heel, heel toe, whatever it is. And then obviously the last line on the under appearance is techniques. It's exactly what you just said, all of those things. And, you know, because everybody always thinks that partnership is what we look at. For us, if those 4 things are not present, partnership doesn't have any chance of succeeding.
Exactly.
So
Partnership begins, with yourself, right? You have to bring 100% of yourself to this partnership for the partnership to end up being at least 50% decent.
that is true. That is true. And we got some comments here. Oh, hello, Mr. Danny Pace. I'm glad that you're watching this beautiful thing. Greetings from Youngstown. What color should... Okay, I need glasses, sorry.
And thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 592. It is Tango. 10 couples this time. Heat number 592, Tango.
So we were. The question is, what color should shoes be when we're competing? All right. So there, the trend is usually for the in the rhythm dances, for example,
Yes.
the nude shoe or something.
It
that
elongates the
matches-
legs, continues the lines, right?
Right. There are occasions when people like to match their dress. If it's a bright color,
Yes. And my rule of thumb on that is you have to have really good feet if you bring in attention to it. So make sure that all those things are taken care of before changing the color of the shoes.
and actually, what a lot of people wonder is about the black shoes. Now, I personally don't mind black shoes with black fishnets because it blends in with this
Correct.
whole look.
Yes.
But that would be the only exception.
But when I see black shoes and it's like nude fishnets, it kind of cuts the leg too. It makes the leg look a little shorter.
And thank you, couples. And next, we go to heat number 593. It is Waltz. 14 couples this time. Heat number is 593, Waltz.
Keep those comments coming. Keep the questions coming.
Oh, yeah, we've got a shout out to High Point,
Yes.
and we have a shout out
188 fly high.
to Team Apex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you all start at Fred Astaire?
Go ahead, Tony. Yours is a great
Mine
story.
is a long one. I was working at a diner as a waiter, and in the afternoons I used to go and learn how to be a cook. So while I was learning how to be a cook, the cook that was teaching me was going through his mail. And he got a gift certificate to a Fred Astaire Dance Studio and threw it in the trash. And I recognized it because I used to watch MGM movies, and I took it out of the trash. And I said, "What is this?" And he said, "It's a free lesson the Fred Astaire Studio down the street keeps sending me." I said, "Can you take me?"
And thank you, couples. Next, to go to heat 594. It is Tango. Again, our 14 couples. 2 events. Heat 594, Tango.
And so I went home, took a shower, then we went to the studio, and John De Palma owned the studio at the time. So he came up, and I took lessons. I did the beginner program, I did the social foundation, I even did the bronze. I started in bronze, and then they offered me a job. And I said, absolutely. I was 17.
You were a baby.
I was a baby. But John De Palma just reminded me of a comment I made when I first walked in. My first lesson, intro lesson, I'm waiting for the lesson to start, which was Mary and Nicole, by the way. So I'm watching Ohio Star Ball on their TV. And John comes next to me and he goes, "What do you think of that?" And I said, "I'm going to win that one day." I was 16 at that time. So he just laughed and he said, "How about we sign up for your first lesson first?"
Right? But you speak it, you can do it, right?
I did put it out there in Universe, and Universe paid me back.
Go.
How about you?
And thank you, couples. Next, to go to heat 595. It is Foxtrot. 14 couples now. Heat 595, Foxtrot.
I actually was looking for a professional partner, and I had a few tryouts, and one very charismatic, interesting guy,
Peter Sadal.
Peter Sadal. We had a tryout. I had so much fun with him, and he said, it's great that we can be partners. However, I really want you to come and work with me in the studio, because I can't get hired unless I'm a partner. So he needed a partner for the job, and it ended up being a Fred Astaire Dance Studio.
And it worked, huh?
And it worked. I got both. I got a job and a partner.
All the girls are going to be like, can you rub some of that luck this way? That's amazing.
Yeah, it was fun. It was my introduction to Fred Astaire, and I fell in love with it.
That's awesome.
And thank you, couples. Next to go to heat number 596, it is Viennese Waltz, 11 couples, 2 events. Heat number is 596, Viennese Waltz.
You know, what's interesting about that is that, you and Peter Sadal were just very unique, special couple. Like, I loved watching you dance.
We were different.
He was one of the greatest spinners
Yeah.
I've ever seen in my life. If you ever want to know what, like, ridiculous spinning looks like, look up Ohio Star Ball, show dance, Peter Sadal and Marilyn Benitez, and you'll see a guy that is wow in that sense. And yes, they were very different but magic together.
No, he was fun. He really was fun to dance.
He was a
with.
fun guy. Very wild.
He had a sense. Well, he was
He had a great
British.
sense of
He had a
humor, yeah.
great sense of humor. Great sense of humor. He made everything fun.
Yeah. Half the time I had no idea what he was talking about because he spoke so fast. Remember that?
And we're back.
And thank you, couples. Next to go to heat number 597, it is Waltz, 11 couples now, 2 events. Heat number is 597, Waltz.
Well, the question is, would you, either of you, do anything different in your competitive career? No. I think I arrived to where I needed to arrive because of the path that I went through. For me, it became a crescendo at the end because it was such a beautiful end to my career because I ended up dancing with Lena Grinenko, which for me was the highlight of my entire dance dreams. Forget about career. She was a joy to dance with. I think she solidified my career. Even though I had plenty of success before, but me personally as a dancer, I've never felt so satisfied that I was able to really maximize my talent with her. I was able to feel free, musical. I felt like a dancer for the first time in my life when I danced with her. The other times I was always trying to produce things.
And thank you, couples. Next to go to heat number 598, it is Tango, 12 couples, 2 events. Heat is 598, Tango.
I was always trying to produce things. I was trying to work my way, and I always worked my way to there and all that. But when I started dancing with her, it was the first time in my life I felt like an artist, where I can actually create art and create it like a painting, like good luck, Gates. So, don't cry, okay? But honestly, partnerships and careers are very interesting. But for me, Lena was just unbelievable to dance with. Yeah.
I think when we're looking back at our careers, it really is the accumulation of all the opportunities and decisions we made based on those opportunities that came along. So if you were lucky enough to have a partner that you could stay with for a significant amount of time and grow with, right? Which I feel like I had that pleasure with my dance partners.
And thank you, couples. Next to go to heat 599, it is Foxtrot, 10 couples, 2 events. Heat 599, Foxtrot.
Yeah, I had one partnership that was short-lived. and but I learned so much. So
It's funny because you grow with each partner.
Right.
So to me, going through partners is just because I give so much love and respect to Lena, that doesn't mean that I don't respect the other partners. It's just that it led me to that point. You know what I mean? But yes, sir. Oh, Stephen Knight's coming back.
I'm going to trade out. It
Oh,
was
my
a pleasure
goodness.
talking with you.
I like your gray better than his gray. All right. Stephen Knight is back. Hey, you have your glasses? You could read this. Are you guys out?
New student had decent frame and technique, but it's still...
Next, we move to Heat 600. It is Waltz, 10 couples this time, 3 events. Heat 600, Waltz.
This is from Jennifer Perry. Says, new student who had decent frame and technique, but is still learning, who wants to focus on one piece of styling. What would you recommend? Arm or hand styling, head position? Question mark.
Read the question again.
If a new student who has decent...
We have an advertisement here. I don't want to touch anything. Yeah, okay.
New student who has decent frame and technique, but is still learning, who wants to focus on one piece of styling, what would you recommend? Arm, hand, head?
I would say arms, and and continuing through. Head, of course, head position is part of the frame. It's hard to say one particular thing, but if you have a good frame and good technique, then you need to start thinking about projecting music, characterization, engagement.
And next we go to Heat 601. It is Tango. Again, our 10 couples, 3 events. Heat 601, Tango.
Actually, I think both Steve, you and I agree on this. We like when people are dancing with one another. Not,
Correct.
I like when
Correct.
people engage each other, look at each other.
Because it's a partnership
Correct.
sport.
And not so audience focused. You know what I mean? When I say audience focused, where they don't look at each other the entire time, they're looking out to the audience.
Danny Pace wants to hear what Martin. Martin, I want to hear yours. And then Martin says, no, don't, LMAO. Martin, do you have an opinion?
Is this for partnerships, the discussion that we had before? Or is this for
I don't know.
this question?
Could be this question.
The question was actually, if you could go back in time, would you change anything in your dancing career? That's a good question, actually, for you.
Well, it's going to be a lengthy answer, so we'll wait. So I have a whole song.
Should I get a coffee?
And thank you, couples. Next we go to Heat 602. It is Foxtrot. And 10 couples, 3 events. Heat 602, Foxtrot.
The only thing I would change would I would have gotten smarter faster. I played a lot in the beginning. You know what I mean? I didn't really, the dance business was so much fun, and it was a new thing, and, going out and dancing. Because remember, I was at the disco time, so we were celebrities back in the day. We just had to have our dance shoes, and every nightclub disco let us in for free. So I played a lot, so it took me a couple years to buckle down. So once I buckled down, then of course things started to move fast. But you got to really pay attention to your fundamentals and your techniques in the beginning. That's where sometimes, as Americans, the way we were trained, it's a lot different. Where Eastern Europeans, they were drilled a lot from childhood.
Okay. But even as Americans, it's like we did it because we loved it.
Of course.
Yeah.
And thank you, couples. Next to go to Heat number 603. It is Waltz. Should have 11 couples this time, 3 events. Heat 603, Waltz.
Danny's asking about, I ask about the funniest comp moments.
Well, the funniest comp moment for me was my first mixed novice. They used to have this thing called mixed novice.
Still do.
Yeah. Where an advanced teacher and a brand new teacher would go out there and dance, and I was a brand new teacher. So was my partner at that time. And I had these old pair of shoes that had a rip on the side of the shoe that the manager at that time gave to me. And I got out there all cocky and confident, even though I didn't know anything. And I took my second step of a
Wait a
twinkle.
minute. Confident and cocky?
Both.
Okay.
Even though I didn't know anything. But I was
So that
17.
hasn't changed
That has
much.
not changed one bit. Knowledge might have
But at
changed a
least
bit.
Now you have the knowledge to back it.
I deserve that.
Hey, well, wait. Ray writes on here, you are still playing a lot, just different
And
ways.
next we go to heat number 604. It is
Killing
Tango.
me.
And 10 couples this time. 3 events. Heat is 604. Tango.
So, Steven, the worst thing that could have happened. I took my second step in a twinkle, and my foot went through the shoe. And then I danced the rest of the foxtrot with the shoe wrapped around my ankle and hitting my other foot every time I took a step. And so the worst thing that could have happened. I got off the floor, and everybody, of course, came up to me thinking I was literally going to quit. And I couldn't stop laughing because I was like, the worst thing that could have happened just happened, so it only gets better from here.
The funniest comp moments, not that it was funny at the time, but funny later. We had done a big show, and all the couples were running down the steps to do their bows, and the step broke, and I fell into it. And I had at the time Ray
We have
and
videos of this.
Yes, Ray and Jackie on either side, and they kept running, and I was stuck in the hole in the step.
In a hat? You had a hat with a feather or something?
2 events. Heat 605.
Oh, that's good.
Foxtrot.
So how's our couples doing? I think they're looking
They
terrific.
look amazing. I love how beautifully decorated the studios are.
They are. And you know what's funny? I like when we're sitting out here because our TVs, even though the one in there where the judging is huge,
Yeah.
this one here is smaller, but it's closer to us. So I could see better.
You know what that means, right?
What?
We're old.
Yeah, I know.
Ray. That was your dance partner, Ray. Regional director for Chicago. Illinois, excuse me.
Can I get rid of
Yeah.
This is from Danny Pace. Martin, in a few words, what was yours? Ray writes, we dragged him along. Yep, they did. Somebody says, hi, Stephen and Tony. I love you guys. We love you too. Oh, Durham loves you guys. Well, thank you, MBKC 514.
And thank you, dancers. Next, we got heat number 406. It is Viennese Waltz. 10 couples on the floor, 3 events. Judges, please add separate event, couple 475. Add separate event, couple 475. Heat is 606, Viennese Waltz.
How important is music to you?
I think it's very important because our bodies are the instrument that's playing that music. So without the music, how can our bodies produce the music?
So when you're judging, what do you find, what's your number one thing?
My number one thing is expression and passion because I need to be entertained, and dancers are entertainers, and dancers have a product that they must sell to the audience, sell to the judges. So what are you doing to sell your product to me? I want it to be direct. I want it to be on purpose. I want it to be passionate. I want it to be spontaneous. I don't care about mistakes. I don't care about choreography. I don't care if you fall down. If you make it sexy and dramatic, I love it.
I like that, they think of us as something other than an audience member. I always say judges are glorified audience members.
Absolutely.
And next, we got heat number 607. It is
For
Tango.
some reason.
And we should have 10 couples this time. Heat is 607, Tango.
Are dancers high maintenance? I know you are.
Well, high maintenance is an earned right.
It is. And
I
you
should be
certainly earned
careful
it.
because they'll be writing in on this one. Let me see what's going on.
All right.
here.
Any other questions you guys got for us?
Somebody said the funniest thing was Martin's pink pants. He still owns those.
Yeah, he wears them almost every night.
Yes, Danny, there is video proof of both Martin's pink pants and me going through the steps. Little shout out, go Greensboro. Do you have any pet peeves as judges?
Yes. You start.
When people are not smiling. I don't know how you could dance and not smile.
And next we go to heat number 608. It is Waltz. 10 couples now. 2 events, heat 608, Waltz.
My biggest pet peeve is when people are dancing the romantic dances like Rumba or Bolero, and they don't look each other.
Yep. Eye contact.
Yeah, to me that doesn't
Yep.
make any sense.
Yep. Where's the connection? Dancers are there to tell a story.
Correct.
They need to tell a story.
Let me be entertained by the story you're telling
Yes.
through each other.
Yes. Martin says, first time on Come Dancing, which was the original Dancing with the Stars TV program.
Yeah, Strictly Come Dancing. Yeah.
I fell on my butt and they wouldn't retake the shot. Well, it was reality TV. What did you think they were going to do?
Yeah. They must have loved you falling then.
Ray said, oh my God, he invented the phrase, but I don't know what phrase because we've been yapping a lot.
High maintenance?
Oh, high maintenance? Maybe. Not when I work.
No.
What's your favorite smooth dance?
And Waltz. Next we go to heat number 609. It is Tango. 10 couples now. Heat is 609, Tango.
I think you're very similar to me. Your favorite dance is whatever music's playing at the time. Because you connect to the music, you connect to the history of the dance, you connect to the characterization of that dance. And if you don't think that they're different, then you need to work on that. Because each dance is very different. There's qualities that have similarities, like the frame is similar, you know what I mean? The footwork might be similar, but the intention and the projection of the storyline is very different. Like if you take the rhythm dances, to me, we'll start with cha-cha. Cha-cha is when you meet somebody, you're flirting, anything you can do, I can do better. I feel rumba is like your first date. Swing is your first party you go to. Bolero is like your first wedding dance. And then mambo is like making love after your first fight. It's very passionate. So when it comes to waltz, to me it's like waltz, you go into a royalty ball. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like sorry.
And next we go to heat number 610. It is Foxtrot. 11 couples this time. 2 events. Heat is 610, Foxtrot.
See, I look at tango like a passionate discussion where you're disagreeing, but you'd love to agree. So, but you don't want to look weak, so you're constantly challenging each other. You look at Foxtrot and talk about the most wonderful, going out in a town feeling where you feel like you could skip and, chasse yourself through town. And of course, you have your Viennese waltz, which I think in smooth is one of the most romantic dances, which is like the celebration of your love.
Absolutely. The saying was high maintenance that Ray said I invented. And Danny says, I love you all. And what did Martin say? Killing me.
The saying was high maintenance, Ray?
Martin, you didn't know this, but earlier I was like, where is Martin? He always entertains us on our virtual.
Martin
then I
Lamb.
found out you were on earlier and then had to take a nap.
And next we go to heat number 611.
He is getting up there.
It is Waltz. 8 couples now. 1 competition. Heat number is 611, Waltz.
We haven't heard from Jackie.
I know, I'm surprised. Normally Jackie is the first one to make sure that we stay professional and on target. Jackie, another council member. Beautiful dancer. In fact, we both danced pro-am with her.
Yeah, that's funny.
It is funny. We both danced pro-am with her. Actually, you danced rhythm and you danced theatrical. I danced Latin with her. Beautiful dancer. Very well trained, if I must say.
I'm looking at these dancers. They're doing such a good job.
They're just beautiful.
And I love the fact that in this virtual competition, that there's so many high-end
And
competitors.
next we go to heat number 612. It is Tango. 10 couples this time, 3 events. Heat is 612, Tango.
And what I mean by that is competitors who compete all year long at all of our events, and here they are getting a jump start on everybody out there right away in January after the holidays, and they're dancing up a storm and looking terrific.
That's because
And
they know
getting
the
double
value
points.
of this. But they know the value of having a goal and going after the goals. If you want to achieve a goal, put an event in your calendar that you have to get ready for. Because to me, it's almost like the kids with recitals. Remember, we used to take the kids, 10 weeks later, there's a recital. So they were working towards something. Therefore, they learned quicker. The lessons were more focused. You practiced more at home and so on. This is what these guys, this is why they gotten so good. Really
Yeah, those
impressive.
short-term goals are really important. Goals, period, are important when it comes to your dancing because your goals will dictate the level of intensity your training will be. You know what I mean? If you got something coming up,
Thank you, couples. Next to go to heat number 613. It is Foxtrot. And 11 couples this time. Heat is 613, Foxtrot.
if you have an event in a couple weeks, there's a total different approach to what you're doing. If you're got something coming up in 3 months, now you could really tackle maybe a high-end technique or characteristic you want to master and really drill it to achieve it.
I call it the 8-week preparation. The 8-week preparation is for the first 2 weeks, I am solidifying the step patterns that I'm going to do there, make sure that I'm doing the proper alignments and so on. The next 2 weeks, I work on the technique of it, the appearance of it. The following 2 weeks, I work on a partnership, where my partner is, and I showcase my partner better and so on. And the last 2 weeks, I literally play the music and try to get as comfortable with those moves that I've worked on as possible and express myself. So therefore, by the time I get to the competition, I have checked every box. FAPE.
Moving ahead to heat number 614. It is Viennese Waltz. 10 couples this time, 2 events. Heat number is 614, Viennese Waltz.
So we have a little shout out, go Karen, go Apex. Another shout out, go Apex, looking good. And Miss Ray, I want to do a big shout out to all these students and professionals, especially the people showing up in a polar vortex record, snow record, cold and warm in the studios, all winners. Jackie writes in, hello, I'm here. Alessa is saying hi, that's her little ones, to Uncle Steve and Uncle Tony, to the computer screen. That's cute. Finally, Jackie, and Martin has been crying in the corner because you were missing. Of course, like we said earlier, Jackie and Martin and Ray are all members of the Fred Astaire International Dance Council. These are all the people that govern the dancing, train the professionals, train the students.
Thank you, couples. Next we go to heat number 615. It is Waltz. 10 couples this time. Heat number is 615, Waltz.
And remember, studios, we want shout-outs. We want to know who has the best studio, who has the best teachers. Gary says Apex, go. Karen. the Scooby-Doo and the Mystery judging panels. We're watching Pensacola, Durham, Hollandale Beach, Apex, Madison West, Winter Park, Orange, Syracuse, Carmel, Greenwood, Exton. I found out where Exton is. I don't know where Hollandale Beach is.
It's on the
Do
beach.
you? Well, I figured it was a beach. I just don't know where it's at.
I don't know either. But somebody,
Jackie's here.
Jackie's here. Oh,
Yeah, she is.
oh,
She said that.
hide your dog, hide your wife.
All right, thank you, couples. Next we go to heat number 616. It is Tango. 9 couples this time, 1 event. Heat number is 616, Tango.
She said that Alessa was saying, "Hi, Uncle Tony. Hi, Uncle Steve," to the computer screen.
Aw.
Hi, Alessa.
Hi, Alessa. How you doing, sweetheart?
She's our future
Jackie
dancer.
has the most beautiful daughters. Oh,
Those are our future
Yes.
future teachers,
yes.
especially the little one. Character,
Yes.
character and a half.
We miss Jackie.
Hey,
Oh.
when you judge tango, what do you want to see?
I want to see the difference between a staccato and a stalk movement. Sometimes couples go too much for smoothness. I want to see the buildup of energy and the explosion. I want like the music's got the zoom, like a zap feeling to it. When I see tango, I want to see that kind of movement. To me, it's a lot. Obviously, frame everything else, but I'm talking about musically. I want to feel like the music is affecting your movement and not you just doing patterns.
And thank you, couples. Now we go to heat number 617. It is Foxtrot. 15 couples, 2 events. Heat number is 617, Foxtrot.
We've got, Ray said Hollandale Beach is in Florida. I figured that, but I wasn't quite sure. Kathy says, keep up the great job, students, dancing today from Fad's Frederick. And a special shout out to Sergey and Teresa. Jackie says she is waving like crazy. Genevieve is at dance
my
comp
God.
practice. She'd be saying hi as well.
I miss my Genevieve. She just had a birthday in December.
December, yes.
Yes.
December 27th.
Yes. What was that place you guys took her to, Jackie? Because I FaceTimed her during that, and they were at a clay place or something like that. I'm not so sure, but I thought I was so pleased to see her so happy. This is beautiful. See, I feel like this is the Fred and Ginger dance.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And it's got both flavors. It's got the smooth flavor and it's got the jazzy flavor.
What's your favorite Fred Astaire movie? Hold that
And
thought.
thank you, couples. Next we go to heat number 618. It is Viennese Waltz. 10 couples this time, 1 event. Heat number is 618, Viennese Waltz.
You can only name one.
Bandwagon.
Easter Parade.
Oh, I like Easter Parade too. I liked them all. See, I watched all those Fred Astaire movies
Yeah,
a
so did I.
lot when I was younger. And
I like Top Hat, too.
And it kills me when I talk to teachers. Now, you have an excuse if you're from overseas. But even so, if you're working for such a legend like Fred Astaire, you've got to watch his movies. I mean, he was the epitome of class. He was by far one of the most spectacular dancers in the history of dance.
Yes,
I
a
could
great
think
golfer
of-
too, by the way.
Yeah. Gene Kelly, Baryshnikov, Fred Astaire,
That's it. Well,
and there was a lot of
There's
them.
a
I mean,
lot of
there's
them.
a lot.
Conor O'Brien. You have
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have a lot of dancers. Sammy Davis Jr. Things like that. But to me, Fred Astaire was the epitome of class, and he was so debonair and
Yes.
just effortless movement that is extremely difficult.
Yes.
And very nice. Next we go to heat number 619. It is Waltz. 13 couples, 3 events. Heat is 619, Waltz.
It was a painting place.
Oh, that's what it was. A painting place. Yes.
Do you remember when we had Barry Chase as a guest at one of the competitions?
Yes.
Okay, so I had some time to talk to Barry Chase, who was one of Fred Astaire's last partners. And she would just tell stories on how he was the ultimate perfectionist. And they would run, and he did not edit his numbers.
No, they were one take.
They were one take, and it had to be one take. And he was just, a drill sergeant.
And what's funny is, like, when I did Kiss of the Spider-Woman, the director that directed Dreamgirls, knew that about Fred Astaire, because when I had my discussion with him, I said, I'd love to do this as one take. And he looked up at me, he goes, like Fred Astaire? I said, well, I'm the national dance director for Fred Astaire. And then we had this amazing conversation, because he apparently was a humongous fan of Fred Astaire.
Did you do one take?
One take?
Of course we did.
Actually, you and I were just recently in a movie together. Is right now it's in production.
Thank you, couples. Next to go to heat number 620, it is Tango. 12 couples, 2 events, heat 620, Tango.
So we were playing together. You played actually one of the main characters' husband.
Yes, I did.
Yes, and I was the MC that happened to be hosting a competition in a show. And we actually got to be on screen together.
Yes, we did.
I can't wait to see it.
Should be
I'm
interesting.
very excited about it.
The director and the producer, as you know,
yes,
Brighton and Nathaniel, they're going to come to CCDC and see the competition.
That's going to be so much fun.
Yes. We're going to have to flip Nathaniel to Fred's, because he actually is a student of Arthur Murray's. We'll flip him.
As long as they're dancing, they'll have a good time. Any more questions?
Oh, Ray is writing.
Thank you, couples. Next to go to heat 621, it is Foxtrot. And 14 couples this time. 3 events. Heat is 621, Foxtrot.
What is Ray telling us?
Ray says mutual. I'm sure Barry Chase and White Christmas. Yes. I made her say that when she was at FAWC. Ha ha ha.
So I actually have a question for the audience. What's your favorite dance movie? Doesn't have to be Fred Astaire.
Oh yeah, dance movie.
Dance movie. I would like to hear from everybody about which one is their favorite dance movie. Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's a lot of you watching. Favorite dance movie, not a Fred Astaire, could be, but any dance movie.
What's yours? All right, Fred Astaire excluded.
You know, I like the classics like West Side Story.
Okay.
But I loved the remake, the dancing in West Side Story.
Okay.
The characters and the originals from the original I loved, but the dancing was really
Next to go to
good.
heat number 622, it is Waltz. We have a 7-couple final now. Heat number is 622, Waltz.
I like Shall We Dance and Kiss of a Spider-Woman. Sort of self-serving there. Actually, if you really want to know, as far as like very interesting, the Japanese version of Shall We Dance, the original version of Shall We Dance, was very, very interesting because I felt like they were able to capture the life of a professional and a studio setting with students and all that in a really good way, because we all have those characters in our studios, and that's what makes a studio so special.
Okay, so Gary says Saturday Night Fever.
Oh, that's your
Kathy
movie.
says Dirty Dancing.
Oh, I like that too.
Diamond Flash Million says Singing in the Rain.
Oh, nice.
Ruth says Flash Dance.
Okay.
Ray says Saturday Night Fever, the year I started with Fred Astaire Studios in Oak Park, Illinois.
And Waltz. Thank you, couples. Next we go to heat number 623. It is Tango. Again, our 7-couple final. Heat 623, Tango.
Danny Pace says you got served because it got me into dancing, but Singing in the Rain is also my favorite.
What was this?
Sarah says, does Mary Poppins
Oh, that's pretty good. Mary Poppins is good.
count? Step in time, step in time. Yeah, that's
yeah,
dancing.
Yeah.
We talked earlier about Dick Van Dyke, who's 100 years old.
Yeah, he
and
still dances.
And still dances every day. That's
Every
what
morning.
keeps him young.
Yeah.
More favorite dance movies? Any dance questions for any of our people around here? Ray, Jackie, Martin, myself, Tony.
I know one of my favorite actors, they used to dance a lot, and he used to always do like these ballerina movies, was Denny Kaye. Do you remember Denny Kaye?
Moving ahead to heat number 624. It is Foxtrot. Our 7-couple final. Heat 624, Foxtrot.
Some of the classic female dancers: Sid Charisse, classic.
Oh, yeah.
Vera Ellen, classic. Who was the tap dancer that spun like 100 times? Well, I want to say Jane Powell, but I might be wrong.
I think you're actually right.
I mean, some of these dancers were just...
Do you remember the production value on that? They used to have these big stages filled
I
with
know.
dancers.
Ziegfeld Follies.
What's the strangest place you've ever danced in?
At a baseball game on top of the dugout.
Oh, I threw the first pitch on that. That was your weirdest place? I thought you were
we
going to say on
danced in-
top of a bar or something.
We danced in... Well, we did all that stuff too, but the strangest was at a ball game.
Yeah.
A huge ball game. We danced on the dugout.
The strangest
We've
place
done-
I've ever done a show was a tractor's sales convention.
Oh, wow.
They had like construction equipment sales. And they hired me and
Thank
Dana
you,
to do the
couples.
show.
Next we go to heat number 625. It is Viennese Waltz. 7 couples now. Heat number is 625, Viennese Waltz.
This is a woman's world.
Betty Miller, a tapper. Ray says Danny Kaye and Vera Ellen in White Christmas.
Yes.
Miss Margide loved Danny Kaye.
Yeah.
I remember that dugout dancing. Oh my gosh.
Who remembers this?
Miss Margide. It says Miss
Margie.
Margide. Margie.
Yeah.
Can you tell me your whole name so I know exactly who we're talking to?
It might be Lockwood.
Is this Margie Lockwood?
Isn't that amazing how certain movies, the moment you think about them, they make you feel a certain way?
And thank you, couples. And next we go to heat number 626. It is Waltz. And we should have 14 couples now. 2 events. Heat is 626, Waltz.
I just recently watched the documentary about Gene Wilder. You know, the Young Frankenstein and the
Yes,
Waco Kid
it was
and all
Margie
that.
Lockwood. We did figure that out, and she
Yeah.
was at that ball game when we danced on top of the dugout. Ray says Ann Miller is the tap dancer you are thinking of. Yeah, she's one of them, but there's another.
Oh, there was another one that was a like big time spinner.
Yes, and the sailors and the big ship she danced on, and she did those 100 spins on tap shoes.
Yeah. We want to thank you, Plant, for bringing all this technology to everybody. Thank you,
Keeping
Bobby,
every-
for bringing us lunch.
He's feeling energized.
What a beautiful song. It's a beautiful song. You're beautiful too, Bobby. Don't worry.
Thank you, couples. Moving ahead to Heat 627, it is Tango. 13 couples, 2 events. Heat 627, Tango.
Yeah. You know, I was just thinking when you were saying this song, you love this song, and music is so much a part of our lives. But it's funny, now that I'm older, and I've been in this industry for 49 years, when I'm in the studios and I'm teaching, I'm so used to having the loud music. But for some reason, as the night goes on, the music gets louder and louder and louder. Now, I like loud music. When I'm at home by myself getting ready, doing something, I have the music blasting. In my car, it's blasting. But I don't have to talk to anybody. Is
I
that
think
funny?
the young teachers like their music blasting. After a while, the speaker wins for me. Because I could try to talk over the speaker, but the speakers, they tend to win.
Well, you're still one of those young people.
What do you need? Oh my goodness. We're good for each other. We're good for each other's ego.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, let's see if we got any comments on that.
And next we go to Heat number 628. It is Foxtrot. 14 couples, 2 events. Heat number is 628, Foxtrot.
What happened?
Ray, can you show me how she spun? That'd be a no. And Danny Pace goes, yes. Who can do more spins, Tony or Steven? Probably Tony. He's younger
Although
than
if
I
I
am.
get you started, stopping you will be a challenge.
He's younger than I am, and I have 2 replaced knees. He only has 2 replaced hips.
I don't want to replace the hips.
Oh, you don't?
Oh my God. Oh.
What, day number 3
Yes.
of the virtual?
And we've been actually revising our new silver. I'm really excited about
Tony's
this.
been heading up the revisions on our new silver rhythm, which has been exciting. We have a whole group of very talented choreographers. Tony and Bruno and Joe Travato and Ilya Fremov and Talia. Our examiners are rewriting the manuals as we speak, as they go, so those will get out. And we'll try to get all that out as quickly as possible.
And thank you, couples. Next we go to Heat number 629, the Viennese Waltz. 13 couples, 2 events. Heat is 629, Viennese Waltz.
Yeah, that should be real exciting. You know, the silver. The last time the silver was looked at, because we were laughing, and Ray will get a kick out of this, was 1996. I mean, that silver is 30 years old.
I saw the videos.
Yeah, all they did was make fun of me, but that's okay. I have broad shoulders,
and long hair.
But some of the stuff, some of the things were still quite good.
They were.
And what
they
we
were.
did, what Tony and the guys did, which was very creative, is we had a really huge dance sport at our availability, and it was really nice. So they've incorporated some of those dance sports in as well, which will be really exciting for the teachers and the students.
The funniest thing about those videos is that your hair was a little higher at the beginning of the video, and by the 10th step, your hair was down the middle of your back.
There's a shout out, go Marianne Constantine.
All right.
Ray says, we were only 12 years old. Yeah, I wish.
In 1996, yeah.
No, I wish.
You were 6.
And thank you, couples. Next, we got a Heat number 630. It is Waltz, and we should have 7 couples now, 2 events. Judges, please delete couple 234. Judges, delete couple 234 for the next 3 heats. Thank you. Heat number is 630, Waltz.
Sarah writes, go, Christine and Kirill for Apex. And Danny says, the mullet is coming back, Stephen. Is it really? Or are you just
It
saying
actually
that?
is. It actually
it?
is. Yes, absolutely. You should grow your hair out
Oh my
again.
gosh. The mullet. And
Did you used
for-
to perm your hair?
No. For
Your hair
information,
looked permed.
it wasn't. For your
Well,
information.
you don't have curls like that.
Yeah, I do. When my hair is longer, I have curls.
Dude, you look like Richard Marx.
Trust me.
You sure you didn't perm your hair?
I'm positive. Positive.
Ray, can you answer that question? Did he
She
perm
knows
his hair?
that I didn't.
Steven used to perm his hair,
He's
I
trying
think.
to tell everybody that I permed my hair.
Didn't he perm his hair? Right? He had curly hair in that video.
My hair was curly.
His was like really, really curly.
And
He
next
doesn't
to
have
heat
that.
631, it is Tango, 7 couples, 2 events.
There's no shame in I mean, you do Botox.
We have from Teresa, go Durham.
All right, Teresa.
Ray writes, he has great hair. He did not.
Ray.
I didn't. When it's long, it's not. It's
Are you
curly.
serious? You really did not?
No, I didn't.
That was your natural hair?
Yes.
Wow. If I had that kind of hair, I'd grow it out.
You'd have a mullet.
I did. I did have a mullet, actually. My hair is better now. I fixed it nice today.
It looks good.
We're both having a good hair day today.
Good hair day. And our students are having great dance days.
Yes, they are.
Some of these gals have been dancing like crazy. Like Deborah
Yeah.
from Pewaukee. I mean, she
have
has
to-
done everything.
I have
She
to tell
did
you,
a
when she did
solo,
that
She
showcase,
did country western. She did ballroom.
And thank
She's
you,
doing
couples. And
smooth.
Next we got a heat number 632. It is Foxtrot and 12 couples this time. 2 events. Heat number is 632 Foxtrot.
my most impressive thing that I saw this weekend so far, and I've been impressed by everybody. However, Deborah, during her showcase, fell off the chair, and that amazing lady got up and continued and knocked it out of the park after that. I was so impressed by that.
I mean, have you fallen ever?
All the time.
Me too.
Yeah. I point my toes every time.
There's nothing that has happened to anybody that I
No.
go, okay,
But you got to learn to laugh.
you have to.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I remember someone stepping on the back of my shoe and pulling my shoe off in a Samba. Everybody kicking it around the floor. I remember my patent leather shoes getting stuck together and falling on the floor like I was doing some kind of hip hop spin. I fell through the steps. I fell over. I mean, a million things.
That's really cool, though. That's that nice when the things like that, because I feel like the recovery is so rewarding.
It's art.
Yeah.
Art is different all the time.
And Foxtrot. Next, we got a heat number 633. It is Viennese.
Lana's
Waltz.
out there.
12
She's been
couples, 2
dancing a
events.
lot.
Heat is 633.
Jerry from Wyckoff's been
Viennese
dancing a
Waltz.
lot.
Is Gates back? Yeah. Ah. Hey, good job on the theatrical piece you did. Was that you? Yeah. Beautiful dancing out there. We have a lot of beautiful studios out there.
And thank you, couples. And next, we got a heat number 634. It is Waltz. 8 couples now, 2 events. Heat 634, Waltz.
Scooby-Doo and a mystery machine. Wow, that's cute. We got Pewaukee out there. We got Wyckoff, Madison West, Sarasota. We have Youngstown, Northbrook, and Pensacola doing a phenomenal job showcasing their talent and their beautiful dancing. Hi, Paj.
You know what else has changed through the years is the music itself.
And Waltz. Next to go to heat number 635, it is Tango. And 10 couples now. Heat is 635, Tango.
Back in the day, the music was kind of boring. And you know who I attribute a lot to the change of music? Who do you think?
Me?
Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
Because everybody danced to music. You would think, oh my God, I never thought you could do a tango to that. I didn't think you could do a rumba.
That was my favorite argument I had with producers of Dancing with Stars. The first season I was there, I was unhappy about the music they were playing because I kept telling them they're not playing ballroom music. And then he took me into the office and had a really wonderful conversation with me where he explained why they picked top 40 and popular music and all that. And he told me how much that was going to affect the industry. And he was right.
It did. It did, because the selection, everybody's music they were picking was so different.
Yeah.
And next to go to heat number 636, it is Foxtrot. 8 couples, 3 events. Heat 636 is Foxtrot.
You know, I'm looking at all these people dancing, and I'm so impressed with the level. And I mean, everybody on this list are veteran competitors. Jerry LaValle, Ann Toffey, Stephanie Winter, Sharon Gould, Deborah Glass, Dan Denisoff, Elias, Mari Udstrom. Where is Dan the man? Am I just missing it? Well, he's not there.
I love the level of dancing that's being displayed right now.
Well, you're into your full bronzes and your silvers now.
And thank you, couples. And next we go to heat number 637. It is Viennese Waltz. 11 couples now. And 4 events. Judges, please add couple 494. Judges, add couple 494. Separate event for the next 4 heats. Add 494, separate event for the next 4 heats. Heat is 637, Viennese Waltz.
Wash me in water that flows from your side. Bathe me in blood that you gave when you died. Carry me over
Another beautiful Viennese waltz. See, there's so much more variety in our American style in Viennese waltz. That's the only thing, big difference with the American style and the international.
That's why the speed of Viennese waltz is very different, because international has specific figures, where in American style there's a lot more creativity.
Correct.
I consider it like the lyrical version of Viennese waltz.
And thank you, couples.
We're looking at
heat number 638. It is Waltz. 13 couples now. Heat is 638, Waltz.
Oh, this is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We see a lot of these students in our nationals. It's really impressive to see how they're progressing. They've really gotten so much better.
See, I like interpretive. I like ballads. So waltz to me is something that I could do that's very free. Let's see. We haven't been looking at our thing. Let's see what's going on. If there's
Any
anything
questions for us? Any
interesting.
comments?
Let's see. Miss Margie says, no perm, saw him with no product. It was big and curly.
Oh, he had plenty of products in there.
Ray says, it is double points all weekend. That's right. If you haven't fallen yet, you need more risk in your routines, right, Ray? Mara says, go Sally, go Youngstown. And somebody gives a shout out to Apex.
And Waltz. Next we go to heat number 639. It is Tango, 13 couples. Heat number is 639, Tango.
Nobody's giving us shout outs.
Tony needs love. Tony needs some loving. Oh,
I want them to talk to us.
I see Dr. Mark.
Mm-hmm. We got Durham, we got West Bloomfield, we got Frederick, Sarasota, Palisades, Pensacola, Morristown, Greenwood, Cranberry, Brookfield, Madison West, Greensboro, and Professional. What is this? Oh, Professor.
That's Tad.
What-
Professor Pericles.
Pericles. Okay, I couldn't read the last part.
Should have read the first
The
one.
Cowboy Dallas cheerleaders?
For
That's
the
our
judging
judges?
panel. That's funny. What if my...
And thank you, couples. Next we go to heat 640. It is Foxtrot, 13 couples now. Heat number is 640, Foxtrot.
Mm-hmm. You have the most beautiful feet.
Waking up in your arms and I still feel sleeping. I really, really, really don't want to face the day.
We love to crack ourselves up.
So many silly things to do that I can't escape. But maybe there's something
You comfortable? Yeah.
Just had to get a little comfortable.
would be a beautiful.
If I sit too long, my ankles will swell up. So I got my feet up now. All is good.
Sneaking under the sheets, snuggling up to you.
Problems.
It's like being at home and having the opportunity to watch a great competition on television. I love it.
This is really entertaining, I have to say.
And next we go to heat number 641. It is Viennese Waltz. And 11 couples this time. Heat number is 641, Viennese Waltz.
So
Hi, Venice. Venice shouted out to me. Hi,
Hey,
Venice.
So
How you doing?
what was your regime the day of the when you were competing? What did you do through that day? Did you have some things that you always had to do?
I always did a very light workout in the morning. This is if I didn't have students, because my students, I love dancing with my students. I tend to love being on the dance floor in the premises, so it became more and more comfortable for me. But in some of the major competitions like United States Ballroom Championships or Ohio, when I was there to compete professionally, I would do a very light workout in the morning. We would have a very light practice with each other, just going through all the steps. I always took a nap in the afternoon. Then I would get up and I would take a bowl of pasta with very light olive oil, because I wanted to have that energy for throughout. And then I just made sure I didn't overhydrate, but I made sure I stayed hydrated.
And thank you, couples. Next, we go to heat number 642. It is Waltz. 10 couples on the floor this time. Heat number is 642, Waltz.
And then about an hour before the competition, we would warm up on our own, but every 5 minutes I would take Lera in my arms and we would do a box step. And box step being the most familiar of all steps, I could always tell where the energy level was. If she was very high on her legs, that means she was nervous. If she was grounded, that means the nerves had started going away. And what was interesting is an hour before, she would be very high on her legs. And as we got closer to actually having to compete, she would get really grounded. And that's when I knew that, all right, nerves went away. Now it's attack mode. And we'd go out there and just attack. And it was so much fun with Lena, though, I have to say, because we both had very similar setups as far as how to prepare ourselves. We never argued. Do you know that that was my only partner that we never had even the slightest of arguments? Ever.
That's good.
Yeah,
There's no need for partners to argue.
And next we go to heat number 643. It is Tango. And 10 couples now. Heat is 643, Tango.
I like when partnerships are where, you know, like when you admire or you appreciate the partner you're dancing with. And I think every single dancer has something to offer.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then you just concentrate on the individual strengths.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
You have to see each other's strengths. Otherwise, you're not going to enjoy dancing with that person.
That's right. Do you think teachers should be warming students up right before the competition?
Absolutely. I used to have a schedule. I actually never went to a competition without a plan. So I always had a plan, and I knew always when the sessions would start, how much was the break in between. I gave everybody, you know, anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes of warm-up, and I scheduled it. And if somebody was late for their warm-up, if somebody else was in the room, I just switched out the time. I made sure that everybody got equal time because I wanted them to have the best comp ever.
And next we go to heat number 644. It is Foxtrot, 10 couples. Heat 644, Foxtrot.
And what did you do to warm them up? Did you go through their routines? Did you help them stretch out? Did you do basics? Did you watch them do basics?
Well, as I would compete with each student and they would do 2-3 events, I used to write down on my notes of how they like to be warmed up. You know what I mean? What encouraged them, what worked for them to feel more comfortable and more less nervous. I had students that wanted to go through all the steps we were going to do. I had students that just wanted to stretch out. I had students that just wanted to dance. They didn't want any comments. Some students were like, give me last minute instructions. So each person was a little bit different. So I adjusted based on what was needed.
And you know, what's so interesting is our approach to teaching and training our students for whatever goals they want to meet are all personalized to what they need. It's not a one-stop, everybody does the same thing. Because everybody learns differently, everybody needs different types of encouragement, motivation, goal setting, whatever. It's all personalized at Fred
Astaire. Go to
Astaire.
heat number 645. It is Viennese Waltz. 10 couples now. Heat is 645, Viennese Waltz.
We've got
Great song.
This says, truth. I don't dance again for 50 heats. Question. What do you like best about coming to coach other students at the various studios?
You know, there's for me, I love watching students dance. It doesn't matter the level. That's why you guys at nationals, you'll always see me in a ballroom watching all of you. And when I do get to travel, because I watch you, I get the opportunity to give you constructive criticism.
And ahead to heat number 646, it is Waltz 12 couples this time. Heat number is 646, Waltz.
I get to give you constructive criticism. I'm able to help you with your dancing goals. I get to choreograph for you because I might have seen something that I would love for you to experience, or just to get to give you some of my knowledge. Because one of my favorite things, because everybody always gives me credit for Dancing with Stars and all that, but when people say, how was that experience, my favorite thing to say about that is something that is very near and dear to my heart, is the fact that I got to share what I have been so blessed to be able to have as my career, which is dancing. And in dancing, I've gained a lot of knowledge that I feel very blessed that I get to share that with all you students and teachers. And I think it is a privilege to be able to come to your studios and be able to get to give you guys those gifts that I've received over the years.
Good answer. Arthur from Menominee Falls says, what got you guys into dancing?
And next to go to heat number 647, it is Tango. And we should have 12 couples this time. Heat number is 647, Tango.
So for me, what got me into dancing, because originally I danced folk dancing and I did hip hop and ballet and jazz and tap and all that stuff. But really what got me into dancing was my dad. I was 3 years old and he took me to dancing and music class, and I quickly realized I wanted to dance more than play instruments. And I danced folk dancing till I was 14. And I did break dance for a couple of years before I came to the United States at the age of 15. And then I actually had to stop dancing for about a year and a half because I didn't know where to go for dancing until I discovered Fred Astaire. And the rest is history.
You were a student first.
Yes, I was a student that went through the intro, and then I did the beginner program, then I did the social foundation, and then I signed on to bronze. And then John De Palma convinced me that this would be a great career for me. And I signed on to be a teacher.
Nice.
Do you know that I had my first student that I ever taught? She was my student for 26 years. Charlotte
And
Johnston.
next to go to
Yep.
heat number 648, it is Foxtrot, 12 couples this time. For events, heat number is 648, Foxtrot.
Can you believe I actually was a student in 1990 in June?
I started in 1977. Do the math.
That was 4 years after I was born. I was 4. And then, I was born 1973.
Oh my gosh.
And then I became a teacher in November of that year. That was the best decision I ever made in my life.
No, your best decision is when you came back to Fred Astaire.
Yes.
That was your best.
I never really left. My heart never left.
I know. I had to drag him out of the Chippendales to come back.
That's so true, too.
It is.
I was hosting Chippendales. I wasn't in Chippendales.
Don't let him lie. He was doing Chippendales. I went to the show. I saw it.
Yeah, you came.
No, he was the host.
That was good.
And next to go to heat number 649, it is Viennese Waltz. And 10 couples this time. Heat is 649, Viennese Waltz.
I got a girl crush. Hate to admit, but I got a heart rush. It's slowing
And for me, it was very simple. Summer job out of high school, needed to work before college, 2 weeks in training class, went home and said, this is going to be my career. The rest is history. Started in Chicago.
They had Chippendales in Chicago?
No. But I was on Dance Fever.
Yes, you were in Dance Fever. How far did you make it?
5 shows.
That's
Then
pretty awesome.
Then I got booted.
Aw.
I had
Did you ever do Star Search?
No.
Who did Star
Bruno
Search?
and Luann did
Bruno
that.
and Luann did Star.
Yes, they did.
How far did they make it?
I don't remember.
And next we go to heat number 650. It is Waltz, 10 couples this time, 2 events. Heat number is 650. Waltz.
Good song. Like you say, the music has such an effect on people, on the way they dance.
I'm losing my audience. Give me some shout outs. Give me some questions.
We like questions. We want to talk about ourselves. Come on, Ray Ray. Where's your questions, Ray Ray?
No.
Let's go, Jackie.
Jackie and Martin.
Martin fell asleep. He's taking his second nap.
It's the weekend.
It is the weekend.
It's the weekend. We have a big birthday today, Mr. Dan Rutherford, one of our judges. We also have Ray's brother Rick's birthday today.
Oh.
Rick Bendinelli in
Hi,
Chicago.
Mr.
It's his
Rick.
birthday,
Happy birthday,
today
buddy.
also.
Couples. Next we go to heat number
Happy birthday,
651.
Rick.
It is Tango, 9 couples now, 2 events. Heat is 651. Tango.
Ray says you do not need questions to talk about yourselves. True story.
That is true. However, we like a direction, so because we have so many different directions we could go to.
Good afternoon, Terry. Terry says good afternoon,
Hi, Terry.
coaches.
You have a question, Terry? Where's
Jackie. She's picking up Genevieve from dance. Genevieve is on a competitive team this year.
Oh,
so they
look at
have
her.
a lot of rehearsals.
That's awesome.
But that's the best thing for these kids. Put them into dance, no matter what kind of dancing it is.
It's good for the development of coordination and
social skills,
rhythm within your body, so that way it's. Is the Alamo Heights studio reversed? The video?
And next we go to heat number 652. It is Foxtrot. Again, our 9 couples. Heat number is 652. Foxtrot.
Look.
I'm just a baby in this business of love. I'm a mover.
Still his right hand.
I can take your last dollar with the throw of the dice. I got a gift for women from heaven above. But I'm just a baby in this business of love. I'm a smooth operator.
49 years. You're killing me. No, I'm killing myself.
There's your 49 years
Hold
of
on,
experience.
Terry. Oh, wait. Oh, Ray says, I will tell him, and I'm going to dinner soon with him. That is why I left. I know. Make sure you tell him we said happy birthday. And Terry writes, I'm recovering from my knee replacement. My question would be, what do you like to see dancers doing? More traditional or entertainment?
Viennese Waltz. 10 couples now. Judges, please add couple 494. Add couple 494 to the next 4 heats, please. Add couple 494 to the next 4 heats. Heat number is 653. Viennese Waltz.
For me, the entertainment is what attracts the attention. The tradition is what allows me to reward good dancing.
For me, traditional, I'd like to see more of traditional dancing at the beginning so you develop a great foundation. And then as you become a better dancer, then as you add the storyline, the entertainment, and all that, because you have such a strong foundation, I think it's going to
You're
be...
talking about their learning curve. I think she was referring to what on the floor, on the dance floor, on the competition floor, as a judge.
As a judge, I like a good combination of both.
All the things that you do. Yeah, now I'm standing next to you. Darling,
And thank you, couples. Moving on to heat number 654, Waltz, 12 contestants. Once again, heat 654, 12 contestants, and Waltz music, please.
Fed's Buffalo is the best. You know, one thing that all the studios should always be engaging, and that, of course, is our International Dance Council. We have 81 of the finest dancers in the country, all champions in different styles, the ability to teach and train on anything, and well worth your investment into the studios. Hey guys, so question, what do you prefer, smoother rhythm, ballroom, or Latin? I like smooth rhythm Latin. I love ballroom as well, but not on the same level as I love the other three. Ballroom is very technical for me. I like to have a little bit more fun, even though that the other styles aren't technical and don't have technique.
And thank you, couples. Moving on to heat number 655, Tango. 12 contestants. Once again, 655. And music, please.
We got our Terry writes in, all fads are great, but I love my Buffalo, New York studio. Well, thank you, Terry. When are you getting back to dancing after your knee replacement? We're watching Tango. I'm seeing silver, bronze. A lot of great things happening.
And thank you, couples. Beautiful dancing out there, guys. Moving on to heat number 656, Foxtrot. 12 contestants. The heat is 656. And music, please.
Okay, we've got our Foxtrot, and you're watching Elias from Madison West, Noel from Green Bay South, Tanya from Alamo Heights, and Krista from Syracuse. Also, Lucy from Northbrook, Josephina from DC Palisades, Uda from West Bloomfield, Renee from Fort Walton Beach, Stephanie Northbrook, Marie Frederick, Yvonne Sarasota, Ivan, excuse me, and Dr. Tess from Greenwood, all doing Foxtrot.
First shot jumping, and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich, and your mother's.
So these are all of your advanced dancers, your preliminary silvers, as well as your intermediates, and also even an intermediate gold.
And thank you, couples. Next up, we have heat number 657, Viennese Waltz. 10 contestants. The heat is 657. And music, please.
There's something on my mind. There's something on my mind. You're miles away, but your heart feels close by.
That's good. I have been dancing all through my life, but after joining FAD's Apex, I found my inner child love for dance. That's from... Then we have, what do you think about the ladies' hairstyling? Any preference between tied up neatly off the neck or down and freely swishing back and forth? I think if you're doing a competitive smooth or ballroom, your hair needs to be up, because there's nothing more beautiful than a gorgeous neckline with head carriage and the lines itself. If you're doing a show, I have no problem with your hair down. My personal thing, I'm old-fashioned. I like the hair up.
And thank you, couples. Heat number 658 is next. Waltz. 14 contestants. Judges, please add couple number 203 to the next 4 heats. Couple 203 to the next 4 heats. Heat is 658, and waltz music, please.
Okay, where are we at? We've got the beautiful waltz. And again, as you see these couples dance, you could see the technique as far as how they get in and out of dance position continually. They're in dance position, they go into an open position. Then they go out of dance position, they go back into an open. Twelve of these dancers, all national competitors.
And no waltz. Thank you, couples. And next we got a heat number 659. It is Tango. And again, 14 couples. Again, judges, your addition, couple 203. Heat number is 659, Tango.
We're now on to the tango. And it's interesting when you're watching all of these dances. Now, these are all single dance competitions, and they're only being marked and compared to with one dance. Later on in the competition, we'll get into some multi-dances, where now they're marked for all of the dances, and then, of course, the scrutineer tabulates all the marks and comes up for the winners. So when you get into those multi-dance championships, you have to be able to, first of all, have the stamina to get through them all. Second of all, you have to be able to really show a very strong difference in characterization of the dances. Waltz to tango, tango to foxtrot, foxtrot to Viennese waltz.
Thank you, couples. Next, we got heat number 660. It is Foxtrot. 12 couples on the floor. Again, judges, your addition 203. All right, heat number is 660 Foxtrot.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see.
Everyone doing a beautiful job. We're watching all silver from all sections, from the preliminary level, the intermediate level, the senior level, and the full silver.
So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand.
And next we go to heat number 661. It is Viennese Waltz. 10 couples this time. Again, your addition, 203. Heat number is 661, Viennese Waltz.
Someone agreed with me, yes, hair up. Little shout out, way to go, Karen from Youngstone. Gabriella Jaleva says, let's go dancers. She's another one of our esteemed council members. Hi, Gabby.
You jump in for Elizabeth.
Dreaming of what could be, and if I'd end up happy, I would pray.
How much fun is this just to be able to sit at home and watch all of this beautiful dancing? To watch your friends get out there and compete on a national level right from your own living room and them from their own studios. And again, this virtual idea came about through COVID when nobody was allowed, and it just exploded. Over 13,000 entries this week.
And thank you, couples. Next we go to heat number 662. It is Waltz. 13 couples this time. And 4 events. Heat number is 662 Waltz.
A child begins with one single step, then walks a million miles.
Again, all of our silver level. And if you've been watching, the levels, of course, get more difficult as they move through the system. Silver is a passing, most of the figures are passing steps. So you're not closing your feet as you did in the bronze. And you can see that the figure is a lot more elaborate. See the whole group out there in Fort Walton Beach, all in the middle, cheering
thank you,
everybody
couples. And
on.
next we go to heat number
Go, Renee.
663. It is
Very
Tango.
cute.
13 couples now. Heat is 663 Tango.
Let's see what we got here. Ray Josephs, only Fred Astaire could generate anything of this magnitude. It takes a village and a cohesive team, and that is what we are. Amen to that. Yes, we are. I will go down fighting that Fred Astaire Dance Studio is the absolute best dance authority as far as dancing and creating beautiful dancers faster and better than any other organization. The proof is in the pudding when you go to an event, and if it's an independent event where our students are, there's always somebody in every final, always. If not the winner, somewhere second or third, fourth.
And thank you, couples. Next, we got.
All right, that's going to do it for part 3. Stick around. We're going to start part 4 right now. Give me about 15 seconds to switch the stream. Don't go anywhere.